Real quick, again, guys, before we get this video started, don't forget we are down to 4 days left on the WrenchWorks Loaded Toolbox Giveaway. WrenchWorks edition number 2 could be yours. Again, every $10 that you spend on WrenchWorks.com. We actually just got in some new, look at these patches. These are really, really cool patches. We redesigned them, a little bit of different layout. We just put these up on the website. These are available now. They will get to you by Christmas as well. They're in stock, ready to go. Again, every $10 you spend is an entry. Get them in now, 4 days left. She is packed down, loaded with tools, ready to handle all of your projects. Just imagine waking up, you know, not to say you guys only work on your projects Friday and Saturday, but those weekend warriors, imagine just opening up this baby, having every tool that you need. Make sure you guys head over to WrenchWorks.com, grab that stuff. Hey, girl.
Is that tire low?
What?
Is that tire? Ah!
Did I get shocked?
No.
You're so shocking.
I'm so shocked. That front tire, is it low? No,
I don't think so. Oh, yours. All right. She's dropped off. Goodbye. Goodbye. Say goodbye, Ray. Hey, can you say good morning? No? Still sleeping? Good morning. Alrighty then.
Who's that?
You say good morning to Reagan? Alrighty guys, we are back at the house after dropping Allie's truck off. If you guys follow my Instagram, you probably know what we're up to, but we'll be able to pick the truck back up here a little bit later this afternoon. So, the sun is out. The guns are not out, but we are back out here on the wall. So, catching up a little bit. We've been working on this thing in the background. If you guys have missed some of the wall videos, go check them out. But we're getting very close. Hopefully by the end of today, we will have this thing, I would say, within the 95% knocked out range to where we don't really have to mess with it until after the building is up. But we're gonna get as far as we can, maybe even complete the whole thing. But over here, we're pretty much at the exact grade that we want. And we really just need to step it up a couple times and fill in our top rows. Yesterday was a real struggle because it's been so wet and then it got cold. So the ground is frozen right now, but it's de-thawing, then it gets wet and it gets really hard to work with, especially compacting wet-ish dirt. It doesn't really want to do so well. So hopefully today we can knock it out, get it done, rake back all this dirt and kind of get our final grass grade right here. But it is turning out extremely well. A lot of work. Probably by the end of the video we'll go over how much this wall actually ended up costing, and we'll see how much stone we have left over. We can actually return that. So at $4 a piece, you better believe that if we have leftovers, we're gonna go return that. So yeah, here we go. We're gonna jump right into it, get to work, and yeah, you can actually, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but everything's frozen. You can hear it all de-thawing. It's probably going to turn into a muddy mess. That's some of the struggle is actually running on the dirt over there and then trying to keep everything clean. I'm sure you guys know, if you guys do this, you guys know. And then we're probably going to end up needing more stone because, as you guys know, right here we need to fill all this in to final grade. We're going to regrade everything. But anyway, enough talking. Let's get to work. Alrighty, my friends, Thursday morning. The nights just come so quickly, and then you guys can't see anything on camera. So picking up where we left off yesterday, the wall we are pretty much completely done with. So I'll show you guys that. We'll go over how much it cost. We picked up Allie's truck last night from the tint shop. Here she is, painted windows and all. I'll show you guys. The guy who did it did a great job. Oh yeah. You guys, you can't really see a whole lot in there, that's for sure. So we did 5% around all of the windows here, and then we did 20% on the windshield. I don't know, I love tinted windshields. Allie might not so much, but that's okay. She'll get used to it. And then we actually did a sun strip in 5% too, which makes it even darker in there. So 5% around all of the windows, 20% on the windshield. Here's kind of like a rough idea on camera what it looks like. It is definitely pretty dark, but looks really good. Looks really, really good. I would say one of the biggest things that I am looking forward to, especially in the front end here, is the Mad Dog Customs. You guys always hit me up on Instagram and stuff like, man, like do something with the lights. Like it still looks kind of tradesman-y right now, kind of base package. As you guys know, my man Mark already has the Laramie flares already pre-painted for me when I go up there. So when we go up there, hopefully we'll have our Mad Dogs Customs custom projector headlights, paint matched Morimoto fog lights, and we'll paint match the rest of everything else. It is really going to take shape once we head up north, visit Mark for a couple days, couple weeks, and get this thing transformed. But the windows already give it a much better look. I have a poll for you guys. I have a poll. Comment down below. Are you guys a fan of cab lights or no cab lights on this truck? I go back and forth a lot. I love the cleanness, but I don't know. I do really love cab lights. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the cab lights. So anyway, we are done with the wall. Anyway, that's enough for the truck. We got our loaded down with the scrap. We need to go drop off our trash. We are done with the wall. So what did the wall end up costing? Let's get into it. All right, here is the finished product on the wall. When I say that, I say the wall is pretty much done. There is still some grading work, I think, in front of and behind the wall, as you guys can see. We've got all of our stone behind there. All of the grass and the grading and stuff like that, we do not have completely done, but it's pretty much like I said, we're about 95% done with the wall. It came out really nice, especially for two guys that's never done it before. We got the caps all installed on there. We got the little cuts done, and we pretty much started clearing out the entire lot here. For those of you guys who always ask, that's Michael's trailer, but yeah, we're gonna compact this down a little bit. The new building is going to start here very soon. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about the wall now. I'm extremely humbled, and you know, your eyes always get opened when you do a job that you've never done before. A lot of guys do this for a living, so it's always interesting to learn, and definitely a learning curve if you're doing this every day to try to become more efficient, to lower the cost of everything. So I will say that there are some areas where we could have been a little bit more cost effective and efficient, but again, first time we're doing it, so take that for what it's worth. And again, you know, I tend to avoid trying to get into some of these costs and stuff, because everybody's got their opinion on you can do it cheaper and the block and this, and I get that. Basically, I'm giving you guys this information to help you guys if it's something you want to tackle. That way you guys have a rough idea. Now, when me and Michael first started talking about this project, I was like, okay, cool, let's get a wall up. You know, the wall needs to happen before the building. We're not going to be able to get into this corner because the building is going to start off this corner. So I was like, hey, let's do it. I don't want to spend $4,000 on a freaking wall. And he was like, well, we might want to step back if that's... So we got the wall started, and where it kind of snowballed into. So let's get into that a little bit. So I got everything written down here on a cheat sheet. So let's start with the block, right? So we have 6 pallets of this 18-inch block here, and then the caps, and then we also put the mesh and the caulk. The bill from the block people was for pretty much the caps, the block, the geo mesh behind it, even the glue, some of the other miscellaneous stuff. So that bill was $19.60, minus the pallets and the block that we're going to return. We actually have almost a full pallet that we did not end up using. So we kind of overshot that a little bit. We didn't know how our steps were going to lay out. So these steps are all equally, they drop down every, I forget, 8, 9 blocks, but they are all equally stepped down. So you got the block cost. So block cost, and then the plate compactor. This is where we kind of get into some of the efficiency. So we got it when we thought we needed it. The rain came, the holiday came, we lost a couple days in there. So we ended up getting the plate compactor, which we thought we were going to use for a couple days straight, get it done, and then with the weather and all that other stuff, it ended up being like a 2-week rental charge, how the days landed. You know, once you get past 3 days, you might as well have it for a week. So we ended up having that 2 weeks, which definitely was not planned for. But again, that's some of the efficiencies, and if you have the equipment, stuff like that. And then you have all of the stone that we use. Now, again, I think the stone cost could have been down a little bit further as well. We are using a skid steer instead of probably a mini excavator or something with a bucket to dig our trench completely. I think learning how to use the skid steer and everything in there ended up eating a lot of stone that we necessarily maybe not needed to, but again, efficiencies, stuff like that. Now, where we did save is obviously we did not have to rent the skid steer. We did not have to rent any other equipment besides the plate compactor because our buddy had one. So take that for what it's worth. We saved a ton there in that 2-week period. Now total, we're in this project 6 days. Me and Michael, we knocked it out in 6 days to finish product, what you see here, minus all the little work at the end. I mean, there's no grass growing this time of season, so I'm not super worried about that. As long as the wall drains good, everything is good back there. And then you have some miscellaneous stuff, you know, like we had to go get some extra glue for the top plates. I needed to get a bigger level, stuff like that. So all in all, total, grand total, I know you guys want to know what we spent on the wall minus all the pallet charges and stuff we're going to return is grand total $3,500. And like I said, I think there is a good solid $500 efficiency range in there. But again, for 2 guys not knowing what they're doing, how they're doing it, again, this corner, I think this corner piece came out good. It's really, like I said, guys that do it every day, hats off to you guys. Always interesting and cool learning how to do something new, but very, very happy with how it came out. Again, right up here, you can kind of see we've brought grade back up to cover the first half of the first block. That is still kind of needs to be brought up here a little bit down the whole entire thing, but we do need to bring in more gravel here. We've kind of regraded our mess a little bit, but we do need to bring in more gravel and basically totally level this place out, which is on the list to do. But anyway, I'm going to check the wall off of the list. Feels good to kind of get that done. But again, hats off to you guys. And you guys won't have to watch any more time lapses of us laying walls, laying bricks, but just something that me and Michael have now learned how to do, which feels good. So anyway, like I said, you see all the trucks that are not back here anymore? Well, the new building will be starting in about less than a week, which is extremely, extremely exciting. Hopefully the weather holds out and we keep having days like this where you're really just in a sweatshirt, there's no wind. One thing I will say is it made this place echo. Yeah, it's pretty echoey back here now, but yeah. Whew, window tint is done on Allie's truck. We got the wall done. It's been a very busy, and I know we're kind of just chatting here at this point. It's been a pretty busy morning on the phone with the guys came for the electric, running the new power back here. The land survey guy was back here getting the permits lined out. I think at the end, if you guys are still here listening to me talk, which I know everybody is, you know, the next video, or one coming up, maybe not the next one, but I want to talk to you guys about the new building and kind of some of the plans, get your guys' opinions on stuff. First time that I am building a building anywhere close to this size. Some do's, some don'ts. I want to get your opinion, your feedback. So yeah, it's exciting yet very busy and very stressful at the same time, trying to handle everything on the back end and still make videos and stuff. But we just got a huge shipment of race truck parts that we are going to be diving into too. So I know a lot of questions about the current race truck project for this year. We're going to get into that very soon. Yeah, the old one's right here. You know what I need to do? I need to place them in separate parts of every area that we go. That way there's always a hat readily available. So I don't ever have to find a hat. That's a good idea. The ongoing joke between me and Michael is, where's my hat? Because, you know, I hardly ever not wear a hat in the video, but I can never find a single hat. And there's probably about 50 hats scattered around every single area of everywhere we go. But hats on hats. What? Are you checking my hat out while you're checking this hat out? It's the same patch.
Alright, just checking.
What are you examining over there, sir?
The colors.
Where's my hat? Okay, now I can talk on camera. Okay, here we go.
What is it, the backside?
Yeah, some are flex fit, some are mesh, some are snapback.
But the logo you said changed.
From the old design, not on this style. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that changed.
Yeah, this is different from the last one a little bit. We tweaked the colors just a little bit, a little less white, you know, for you guys who can't keep anything clean. Anyway, guys, that is pretty much going to wrap up this video. Michael, what do you say about that wall we built? That is a pretty serious wall. So I forgot to mention in the first part that final stretch there, that's an 80-foot stretch, and that is straight as an arrow. We did a bang up job. So the other thing I didn't say in the beginning was that wall cost us $3,500. But what's your best guesstimate on how much somebody would have charged for that wall? A lot of you guys will know this because I personally don't know. We're just taking stabs out of it. If you guys do that work for a living, comment, like, only if you do the work for a living. Like, you can guesstimate too, I guess. But like, what's your best guess on the price on that wall?
Somewhere around 10.
Somewhere around 10? All right, so we're thinking that wall, from start to finish, with all of the dirt that we moved, don't forget we moved all of that dirt too. There was a day of moving dirt, or two, maybe.
Yeah, probably 2.
So yeah, I mean, we could, even though I say
2 inexperienced days.
2 inexperienced days. I also, you know what I also forgot too is like, yeah, like we could have used a mini, but with the amount of dirt that we moved, we couldn't have gotten away from using a skid steer either. So like, you needed both machines. We did it with one, but like, so.
Yeah, you needed both.
Needed both. So anyway, let me know if you guys do that for a living, what you guys think that wall would have costed. Like, we are extremely happy and proud of ourselves for that wall. But anyway, that is it for the wall content. We'll move on to shop content here pretty soon. You'll get sick of that too. So anyway, that's going to wrap up the video. We'll be back on the dually here in a video or so. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Again, 4 days left. 4 days left. WrenchWorks.com, every 10 bucks you spend, you know, shameless plug, gotta get it in. But head over there, grab yourself a new hat right before it ends, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya, bye. Boop boop. Anything else there? Boop boop. Got nothing. What are you working on over there?
Airplanes.
One of those fancy exhaust pipes?
Yep.
Oh, those are airplane handles. Wonder what those are for. I have no idea.